And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the final match of the group and the final match of the night. It is going to be Zaraki versus Modesty.
Yeah, it is indeed, and I think that Zaraki is probably quite keen for this rematch after the way the first game went. He seemed to mainly lose it when he just got really sloppy with his Mutalist, and he just let them all die to one massive Scourge, which just shouldn't really happen. He should have been more on the ball with his control. And I think this rematch probably favors him more than it favors Modesty.
Yeah, I think so. And yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it was just mainly sloppiness that let Modesty win so easily. I'm not saying that necessarily means that Modesty is not a superior player, but I think he wasn't as superior as he looked in that game. That game was a real landslide, and I don't think it needs to be that way, especially not for a guy like Zaraki.
I wonder if Modesty might feel some pressure now, though, of course, because he did have the win already. So he made it to the winners match, but now he got knocked back down. So it does kind of suck if you get to the winners match, but then you end up losing out of the group anyway. You're like, so close and yet so far.
Yeah, especially if he then goes on to lose to the guy he beat to get to the winners match, then that's just insult to injury, really.
Yes, so might feel a bit of extra pressure there, but who knows? Either way, I hope we get to see a bit of a longer ZVZ this time.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Probably not going to be a sunken rush, but what can you do?
You never know. You still have hope, Elegant. We have a last chance here for a sunken rush.
I won't give up hope.
All right, cross your fingers. Here we go.
That's it.
And here we go at the top right position as the orange Zerg, we have Modesty. At the bottom right as the teal Zerg, we have Zaraki, and immediately we can see Zaraki will have the scouting disadvantage.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zaraki setting himself up, not for the ideal start, but not too much of a big deal. Just a bit of an issue, but this does of course open up a possibility for Modesty to play a little bit sneaky in the early game. Not that he'll know that that's a possibility in the early game, but because of the incredible slowness of Overlord scouting. But nonetheless, he could get a lucky build order here, which Zaraki would be unaware of for quite some time. And
now,
no sign of that yet.
By the way, Tupac out the game, out the game. Anyway, Zaraki went 12 hatch in both his first game against Modesty and his game against Michael, and I'm pretty sure he's not 12 hatching here because he's not scouting in the quote-unquote wrong direction like he did last game. So I'm not sure what's made him change his game plan here. Maybe he just has some different build for Fighting Spirit. I mean, I guess he could still 12 hatch, but I find it less likely now. But he's going to do 12 something. So
it's going to be,
It might just be a 12 hatch anyway.
Yeah, which is that's not entirely unexpected. Neither of these players looking particularly.
Yes, it's a 12
game. We have 12 pool.
I was right again, Elegant.
You're getting seriously good at this. You're getting so good at calling ZVZ build orders. I need to get studying.
I have to give all credit to my calls to Bakuryu, who told me what to look for this. He told me that if you scout in the wrong direction with your Overlord, you're probably 12 hatching. So that's how I knew from last game that he was 12 hatching, and then because he didn't do it this time, I figured he wasn't.
Well, Bakuryu is going to get seriously bothered by me on IC now. Maybe bugging him for ZVZ lessons day in, day out. He's not going to get a moment's peace.
Yeah. See, I had a lesson from him already. That's how I knew that.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. That's like hacking.
He's the man. Yeah.
Yeah, he is the man. The mustache gives him power. Yeah, I'll bug him, see if he can enlighten me a little bit. Because these things like scouting patterns, they just can tend to pass me by in ZVZ a little bit. Not completely, but largely, which is a bit unfortunate because I miss out on some of the finer details of what is a very, very finely balanced matchup indeed. And we do have our first group of lings coming out now, whilst to the untrained eye, which I'm not quite, it may look as if these lings are going to be an easy win for Zaraki, but hopefully the timings will work out for Modesty so that he has his lings coming out at just about the right time to save that hatchery from total annihilation in his natural.
Yeah, I mean, it was 12 hatch versus 12 pool expand, so, you know, Modesty has scouting advantage, and he has sort of a build order advantage, although I'm hesitant to say that since Day9 was like, no, there's no such thing as build order advantages. Day9 was quite adamant about there not actually being that kind of thing in ZVZ, even though it's generally accepted.
Yeah, I'd be interested to hear his rationale for that, but look at that, really nice ling timing, popping out all at once, just in time to defend against Zaraki's link. They get one single hit on, I think, an egg, and that's it, that's their lot. So they're going to have to pull back across the map. Zaraki not going to be able to do anything with that, and it works out quite evenly, but we do have a slightly more advanced lair timing for Modesty, and a slightly higher supply as well, but only by one, nothing too hugely significant.
Yep, and meanwhile both players trying to do some sneaky shenanigans with their overlords. You can see Zaraki keeping his, sorry, with their Zerglings, rather, not their overlords. Zaraki.
Sneaky with an overlord.
That would be quite cool if they could do sneaky shenanigans with overlords. Unfortunately, it's not the alpha version of StarCraft where you could actually have overlords attack.
Really?
Yeah, I believe
That's
they
so
did
good.
like 2 damage on their attack or something.
I feel like, oh, and here we go. We have an attack coming in from Zaraki. He's going to try and bust this. There is a sunken colony there. He feels like he can go through it, and he might in fact be right. Modesty is in some real trouble.
What?
He has not microed his links properly at all. Popping out a bunch more links now might just save him. He needs those drones to get involved as well, but those drones are just doing nothing, waggling around on the edge of the fight, and all the links get demolished. Zaraki is going to just mince his way through Modesty completely right here. This is horrible for our orange Zerg. He's got nothing, absolutely nothing, which to deal with these lings.
Zaraki did this to Michael just now, and he's doing it again to Modesty. I guess all you need to do to advance to round of 16 is make Zerglings.
I could have told you that. I could have told you that. But this is serious stuff right here. Zaraki just deciding, right, enough of the rubbish. It's gone on for long enough. I want to win this, and I want to do it the easy way. So he's just going to make lots of links.
Oh, he's forced a drone drill. It's a lot of lost mining right there. The drones do go back. He doesn't even need to force an engagement. He can just take down the hatchery first. And he's still getting his Spire. Look, his Spire is still ahead of Modesty's Spire. So, like, Modesty has nothing right now. He has nothing. He can't even fall back on faster mutas because he has slower mutas. So what is he going to do?
Yeah, nothing.
Oh, here we go. The drone's coming out. He's just going for the breakout. Ah!
He seemed to confuse his own links more than he confused his opponent's link right there. The drones doing their humble best.
GG! Zaraki gets revenge in the final game, takes out Modesty, and advances to the round of 16. Modesty is out.
Commiserations to Modesty there. That's got to hurt. Beating Zaraki, winner's match, losing, and then losing again in the final match to Zaraki. Very, very unfortunate turn of events for him. But congratulations to Zaraki, a very deserving player going through there after a slightly peculiar opening to the group. Slightly unfortunate for Modesty. I feel that was a fairly weird result from that group overall. But we do see 2 very good players in Andre and Zaraki go through. Michael and Modesty crashing out right there.
Yep, pretty cool comeback by Zaraki after losing game number 1. You know what I think happened? I mean, he's on SAS, right? Same team as Siki. So he thought after game number 1, he thought to himself, you know, what would Siki do? And he realized, well, he would clearly just press the Z key.
Yeah.
But
Z key.
Oh man, so
Wow,
I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry.
I've never seen that before. That's really good.
Oh man, I'm a terrible person.
Snappier material so I can stay up to date with it. It's too good, the Z key.
So yes, once again, congrats to Andre and Zaraki, who will be joining Dragon and True Touch, advancing from today to the round of 16. So we have half our round of 16 complete already, since we have our 4 players advancing, plus the 4 seeds from last season. And it is quite Zerg heavy, but that's okay. Wait a minute, do we even have a Protoss yet? I mean, Dragon plays part Protoss. We have half a Protoss.
Yeah, well, he was all Protoss tonight, that's for sure.
That's true.
He was a boss. Yeah.
So, thank you once again to our sponsors, Razer and Twitch TV, for making all of this possible, allowing us to bring you these awesome games today. Thanks to Team Liquid as well for organizing the tournament. And thanks to all the viewers for tuning in. I hope you guys had a good time. Apologies for some minor technical issues in the beginning.
Yeah. I'm sorry for talking about them so much and highlighting them to you all.
Yeah.
So incredibly
they're really plaguing me this season. I mean, last season was fine. I don't know what's going on here.
I think it's the addition of me. It's just too much to think about all at once.
Yeah, it is.
SpongeBob was easier. I think we can all agree on that.
I think so. It's all your fault, Elegant.
Yeah. He doesn't demand such high wages as well. I mean, you know, I need a lot. I don't come cheap.
Exactly. And you're not even here all the time. You know, every now and then you just go off and save the world, and you're just missing for a week. Everyone's like, "Where's Elegant?" And I have to, you know, I can't give them the details because, you know, you're on secret missions and stuff.
Remember, guys, if there's no world, there's also no TLS. So it's important nonetheless.
That's true. It's true. He's doing it for esports.
Yep.
Okay, so with that, we are gonna have 2 more groups next Saturday. It'll be Group C and D. Let's have a quick gander at who they're gonna be. All right, Group C, aka the French group, gonna have Freeman, Enjoy Me, Kenzie, and Busy.
Wow.
And in Group D, we'll have Zero, Rams, Cozy, and Bakri. Actually, excuse me, not Zero anymore because he's been replaced by Sacred, of course. He unfortunately, despite qualifying, was unable to play. So we got Sacred up because he was next in points. So yeah, Sacred actually getting another chance. He, of course, did lose in the tiebreakers to Cozy, but he's coming back here. Oh no, sorry, he lost to it was Infected. My bad. But yeah, he's back anyway. He'll have a second chance.
He will indeed. That's some good groups right there. That's more exciting stuff. Definitely can't wait for next week.
Really hoping Busy makes it further this time.
Yeah, me too. Always love to watch Busy.
He's one of our one of our Seeky sniping candidates.
Yeah, he is actually. That's true.
So yeah, we need all of the Seeky sniping candidates to go through.
I like how that's the pinnacle of the tournament. It's the big sifting out process to figure out which guy is the best candidate to beat Zeke. That's what it all amounts
That's basically what it is, though, in the foreign scene.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? He's just ridiculous.
That he is. So, thank you all once again for tuning in. I think we are done for tonight. Any last words, Elegant?
No, just want to thank everyone also for tuning in and hope to see you again next week. Well, I won't see you. That's creepy. I hope you see me again next week.
All right. So have a good night, everyone. We'll see you for Group C and D next Saturday.
See you later.